Tim, we're about 23 k's out of Orange. Noticed a lot of deer on our way in here. You've got a wonderful setting surrounded by the hills. Why did you end up getting into venison 35 years ago?
My father's a vet in Orange, and he had a client who had deer, and Dad would do a lot of work with the client, and he liked working with the animals. He liked the deer. There's certainly a fair bit of excitement around the potential for farmed deer and farmed venison. So we bought 2 and 1 stag, and as things happen in nature, it multiplied, and we had probably 4, a couple the next year, and now we've got about 1,000. So it's a long process, and it's been a process we've learnt a lot as well. But here we are now.
And 1,000's quite manageable for you?
Oh, look, it's a big job. I mean, Dad and I work a lot together, and we have another friend who helps as well. But that's easy. They're easy to manage. We use a cell grazing system in most of the production, and a laneway system, and not hard to run through the yards. After 35 years, we've now got a system that works pretty well. And we listen and learn from a lot of other deer farmers.
Right. And what about a deer's personality as opposed to, say, a sheep or a cow? How are
incredibly
they?
Intelligent, of course.
Right.
On this place we have red deer. So we have red deer that have genetics has come from Yugoslavia and Germany. And also we have a line of elks through the deer. So they're mainly Canadian elk. So, and the personality between, let's say, those 3 groups are very different. The Yugoslavians are a lot more flighty, the Germans are less flighty, and the elks are just like the big kid in the schoolyards. They're big and aggressive, but that hybrid vigour allows us to produce a lot bigger carcass about 5 months earlier than normal, so that works.
And purely for meat?
Yes, yeah, we are a meat-focused business. We have, of our sire stags, you do collect velvet, the antler, but we are a meat-focused business. That's what we do.
Orange for venison production. It's a unique microclimate here. Venison respond well, I take it, to the area.
Well, look, Orange is a great place, A to live.
Yeah.
With great food and wine culture in Orange. I grew up in Orange, and so I had some friends here. And also, our average rainfall's 38 inches a year. Last year we got about 62. So to grow livestock, it is a great place. The rainfall's very safe. It does get cold in winter.
And deer respond better to a cooler climate?
Yeah, absolutely. That's right. Especially because they calve in November and December.
Right.
And so, especially in New South Wales, Orange is one of the cooler spots in those 2 months a year. So certainly in the hotter areas, they can struggle. But no, they even on a hot December day, they'll often be standing in the middle of the paddock. We've got plenty of shelter, but they'll be standing in the paddock grazing. So Orange is a great spot for that.
Venison production in Australia, is there a great deal about?
Look, it's like all small ag industries in Australia have price fluctuations, and over the last 10 years we've had a number of hard years seasonally, and numbers have decreased. But over the last 4 years, as we've got a diversity in where we're marketing the product, we've been able to give the farmers, not only ourselves, but other farmers that we buy meat from, or live animals from, a stable price, a constant price, and a good price going in, so people they know we're going to take their stock each week, so they've got a production risk minimised, and they've also got a price risk minimised by a forward price. So to answer your question, production is low, but production has been stable over the last 4 years, and we hope and we encourage that it's going to increase for the next 100 years, I hope.
Yeah, fantastic. And your top tip for cooking venison, what would it be?
It's farmed product. It's a young product, so it's very light in flavour. There's no game flavour associated with what we're doing here. So everyone gets quite intimidated about cooking venison. The easiest way to cook it is on a hot barbecue for about 2.5 minutes each side. Have it with a salad, have it with what you would with any other kind of red meat,
right,
and just enjoy it. So I think we're going to use the fillet. I would recommend take that out, let it get to room temperature, pre-cooking, on the barbie for about 3 minutes each side, let it rest for 5, and just take cross sections and really enjoy it. Yeah.
I think as well, when we're talking about people a little bit time constrained, that is the perfect convenience meal, because what can you cook a lot quicker than that? So straight in.
Yeah, it doesn't get much quicker, and look, it's a quarter of the fat of beef and lamb, double the protein and double the iron. So we're supposed to be diet conscious. I don't look very
less
good.
Less fat, more you can eat.
That's right. Yeah, less fat, more protein. So look, it's a great product for that. The health benefits are great. We've got the processing right now. We've got the growing right, and the market is certainly coming on board with leaps and bounds.
We just have to eat more.
Have to eat more. That's right.